Shalom. This is Mary Omni from the World Government House of King David, Holy Covenant Constitutional Enforcer. This is a Republic Notice. The title of this Republic Notice is called Black Blood Will Be Avenged. The title of this Republic Notice is called Black Blood Will Be Avenged. Now, I say black blood because you know black Americans as blacks, but they are more than just blacks. They're Judah. They're Judah. They're the harem wife of King Yeshua. They are the wife of God of Israel. They are the one who the Hamashiach is born through. They are the constitutional citizens in the 1 through 15th Amendment Supreme Contract with the Bill of Rights. They are the non-consenters who are the inheritors of non-consent jurisdiction in the Constitution, which millions spilled their blood for to put them there. They are the 1866 inheritors of automated enforcement of contractual rights and nationality. They are a nation since 1866. They are the set-apart non-consenters in the Supreme Contract. No one else in America, no matter how many millions or billions, have that designation as the non-consenters, the set-apart people of God of Israel, who identify his people as the non-consenters, the set-aparts, because 3/5 couldn't consent to nothing. Yet they have constitutionality, and 3 + 5 = 8. Believe me, no one has what black Americans have. Now, their blood, because of what I laid out, is cosmic. Okay? It's cosmic. So anything done to them is a cosmic crime. It goes to the cosmic. And this is why their blood will be avenged. Because whenever their blood is spilled, it is a cosmic blood spill. They started off as 3/5, that equal 60%. 60% human capital investment. But 60%, the Dogon will tell you, is the cosmic blood placenta. So that's the umbilical cord. So anything you done to them, you committed a crime against the cosmic umbilical cord. The cosmic umbilical cord. See, it's one thing to sit and say, well, I'm going to abort this on earth. But see, when you're aborting the blacks of Judah, Israel, while trampling them, then you are declaring a war against the cosmic umbilical cord. And when you declare war or do violence to the cosmic umbilical cord, then you should know that blood spill, however small or large, will be avenged. If it is the size of a needle drop, it will be avenged because it's the cosmic umbilical cord. If it's the size of an ocean, it will be avenged. If the blood spill is the size of all the oceans of the world, it will be avenged because it's the cosmic umbilical cord that you're trying to sever and cut. And in trying to sever and cut the cosmic umbilical cord, the whole cosmic, all its energy becomes aware of it. The whole cosmic and all its energy store this in the memory bank and Akashic record because it has to avenge for cosmic balance. The law of truth and the law of love is balance, and it has to avenge this for cosmic balance and cosmic law. So therefore, just think about the transatlantic slave trade, all those fed to sharks. Just think about all the hangings, all the random cop shootings, all the genocidal conditions of blacks in a land of plenty where their ancestors worked 400 years to make sure that they would have at least Maslow's hierarchy of needs of security. And that's just basic shelter, food, clothing, housing. Think about all the destabilization that was done to these blacks. Every group, every immigrant group came to this country and destabilized them. Now, they said, you have to be thrown aside for the Italians, the Irish, the Chinese, the Asians, the Cambodians, the Samoans, the Jamaicans, the Europeans, the Britons, the France, the Switzerlands, the Irish. Anybody that came to this country felt as though blacks' destabilization was a normal thing, and this is why we had what they call regentrification. See, blacks was never able to have stability because millions and millions of people came to this country and they trampled the blood of blacks. And blacks died in great numbers as a result of all this trampling. The lifespans were very short and are very short still. The lifespans and the medical conditions of all this trampling, after not even fully healing from 400 years of astronomical brutality of enslavement, of one of the most vicious enslavements that ever took place, that the cosmic umbilical cord has ever had to witness. Now, when I say no matter what the blood spill, when we talking about blood, the sharks in the ocean share the DNA of blacks. They had so much feasting on Judah Israel. And so we're talking about oceans and oceans and oceans of blood. Now, I told you this blood would be avenged because it's cosmic law of the umbilical cord. So you could talk about martial law right now. You can talk about martial law. You can talk about the system is falling. Somebody hijacked the government. And it's strange. The characters like Alex Jones and all that, they just now beginning to understand evil. I don't know what made them miss 400 years of astronomical brutality of enslavement of blacks as being evil. I mean, what made them miss 3 million blacks incarcerated as being evil? What made them miss blacks being homeless as constitutional citizens in their own country as being evil? What made them miss the Trayvon Martin being shot in cold blood as evil? You know, why is it that evil only occurs when you feel a tiny bit of a privilege taken away? I mean, you know this country is a history of massacres of black and red natives and an enslavement of black people. So how do you just now, as white persons, discovering evil and hijacking? Why didn't you know that after blacks was constitutionalized and the Civil War was won, that if blacks was not given the equality said in the Constitution, why didn't you know that was a hijacking of our constitutional government? Why was you so blind to blacks not being treated like the constitutional supremacy, really, not equality, because blacks are equal to the Constitution, because they are the Constitution. And if you didn't know, and if you watch blacks being treated as homeless, destabilized, why didn't you know that the government was being hijacked then? Why is it now you discovering it when a brown man is in office or a black woman is in the White House? Why is all this evil now? Why is it that you can recognize evil when it comes in another so-called complexion? But the complexion sat in the White House and the Senate for 100 years in white skin. You saw no evil like a monkey. You see no evil, do no evil, and know no evil. like some kind of monkey that's blind to everything. But all of a sudden, when constitutional heirs get in the White House, all of a sudden you're alerted to evil. And then they supposed to, after 5 years of being in the White House, supposed to cover up 500 years of the whole slavery and all the evil that's been built and sent messages to the umbilical cord of the wasting and spilling of black blood in North America. Black blood will be avenged. There will be no excuses. And if you call yourself having constitutional rights based on black blood spill and their 14th Amendment, then you're saying that you have a sentence to pay. If you say the 14th Amendment and you have constitutional rights based on the 14th Amendment, then you're consenting to being part of the tabernacles of Satan and Edom, and that were part of the trampling and the causation of the blood spill of blacks. So remember that you consented to it, okay? Anybody coming lately to more so destabilize blacks, all these Hispanics, watch what you consenting to, claiming that you got 14 rights and your children got 14 rights. These gays are still doing it. See, this is still going on now. We're past the cosmic alignment and we're in judgment. And we still got these people coming in declaring that they got rights in this country to trample black constitutionality. They got rights to trample the black infant for his birthrights. They got right to cause destabilization of blacks in this country out of welfare and Social Security and all that. The latest being the Hispanics, one of the major ones where a lot of black babies died. A lot of black babies died because their mothers was stolen wealth was transferred to a lot of Hispanics, and a lot of Hispanics babies was given a priority as if their blood was more important than these black babies dying and destabilized to accommodate them. And they're still here talking about we owe this and this country owed us that, and the gays talking about this country owe us this and this country owe us that. All are willing to trample black blood. George Zimmerman is proof of that. The shooting of blacks in Los Angeles is proof of Hispanics willing to spill the blood of blacks. The Mexicans willing to spill the blood of blacks, and no Hispanic is innocent. Anyone who crosses that border and start declaring they have rights to demand the blood of the black baby and his birthright 14th, just understand, black blood will be avenged. And that's the proof you're not of us. If you demand the blood from the black baby and his birthrights is trampled for you, then that's the proof you're not us. Okay? So just know that black blood will be avenged. Because all you have blacks' blood in your so-called homes and in your so-called houses and businesses. All of them is black blood. So black blood will be avenged. This is Mary Omni from the House of King David. This is Mary Omni from the House of King David. Shalom.